So the Blossoming Balsall Heath project aims to connect local people with nature, and in particular with blossom trees. And so far through the project, we've engaged over 6,000 local residents in the local area. So the three parts to this project are the Blossom Branch, which was a shop front that we took on the busy shopping street in Ladypool Road. And through that, we did our outreach, did our engagement with local residents who came in and spoke to us and kind of learned about our blossom trees. The second part is the tree planting. And the third part, really important part, is engaging with local schools. So we've engaged with over 500 local school children in tree planting and blossom-related activities. So the project fits really well with the National Trust's new strategy, particularly around ending unequal access to nature where people live, and then inspire them to care and act and engage with nature into the future.
So the Blossom Branch is just a really lovely place where you can come and guaranteed to do something that connects you to nature, whether it be a workshop, an activity, a talk.
It's situated on the Ladypool Road in Sparkbrook, Birmingham, the area being Balsall Heath.
This strip of road, it's a lot of fast food shops, and there's a few clothing shops, but there's not necessarily somewhere where you can come, just spend time learning new things, connecting to other people. We're making pinch pots and various different nature themed things.
Other activities that we've been involved in include punch needling and tote bags, where we've used blocks and we've painted them.
We've been doing succulent planting and plant pot painting.
We've done perfume making with essential oils, pine cone bird feeders. One of our workshops was an artist-led workshop. Everyone was creating habitats out of leaves, twigs, moss. It's a very good way to utilise and recycle. A lot of people cannot afford to go away or afford to go and do paid activities or even afford to go out of their local area. So it was important for us to be based where we were, and it's important for all the activities to be free.
I really think that Blossom Branch has helped me to connect with nature because I haven't done this before, so it's really good for me to look at the world in a different way.
Coming here, it helps you build friendships. This place is so colourful and very beautiful and stuff, but then the staff make it more vibrant with their attitudes and stuff.
I believe this project is having a very good impact on the locals.
One of the really exciting things about the Blossom Branch, I think, is just the variety of ways that we've allowed people to connect with nature. So it might be through potting up plants and gardening with Grow Club in the summer holidays, where we did windowsill gardening, learning about different herbs and spices and teas and how they can benefit your health. I know a lot of the people that have come and that have put in requests for a tree are so excited to be able to have a tree in their garden, one that they've picked.
I will be planting blossom trees, and I will also be planting a plum tree in our garden. I'm really excited because we haven't had a tree before. The blossom tree could invite birds and different animals to come, so it's good for the environment as well as us humans.
My highlight is definitely being able to kind of create the environment that we have and the people that it's drawn in.
Volunteering at the Blossom Branch is really good because it's very convenient as to where it's located, so it's not far from home. It's also really nice, warm and fuzzy here. It's like being part of a big family.
We've even had one of our regulars come in and say that it's a safe space for them, which is feels like a success from our programme.
The National Trust is working in Balsall Heath because we want to show that we're a good neighbour and that we care about nature. One of our charity's missions and aims is to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to connect to nature and have access to green spaces. So by working in cities where the people live, we can bring more nature to their doorstep and make ourselves more relevant and more useful to the local community we're meant to be representing. We gave out over 343 trees to residents, local organisations, schools and members of the community, and they got to choose what type of blossom tree they wanted and where they wanted to plant it, whether it's in a back garden, a local park or a school play yard.
Sparkgreen Park is located in the middle of the Balti Triangle, so it's slap bang in the commercial areas where a lot of Asian restaurants and stores can be found. We want to upgrade and maintain the park and increase the biodiversity of the park, make it a cleaner, safer and a more pleasant environment for all the local community to use. We have 12 trees in total. We've had a couple of cherry trees, pear trees, apples, plums, also an ornamental cherry. Tree planting is always having a good impact on people because people feel like they've actually participated, they've joined in, and they'll treat the trees like their own and come back and return and look after them and make sure that they are thriving. And I think that's really important for the community to see, where they've made an impact. We're really grateful for the National Trust to give us these 12 trees to kick off our tree planting project in the park.
So today we've had 2 schools, we've had 3 classes all together, and we've been planting whips, native whips to England. Kids have been digging the holes, putting the whips in, and we're trying to get kids to connect with nature, bring back the link again of like where we are, how special the planet is, environmental issues, and then in the summer they come out and they water the blossom trees and the whips.
Giving them an awareness and a sense of ownership. This is their park, their home, their trees, their environment and their planet. And hopefully in years to come, they will hopefully point to a tree to their children or grandchildren and say, I planted this tree.
What's really important now is that all partners come together because we've all got strengths and weaknesses. So when we're united, we make more of an impact, the better output it is.
A few months ago, we planted several trees with local community members and 3 primary schools, and today we're coming back to see them blossom and do a blossom-inspired celebration and dance performance. The dance performance has been led by Sampad South Asian Arts, and we have 3 schools, Anderton Primary, Ladypool Primary and Clifton Primary.
We started off by teaching them basic steps and then got them to the stage that they could put this flash mob together. To do something in 3 hours with Bollywood music is not easy, and it's lovely to see them coming out and performing to their parents, to the public. We wanted to convey the happiness when there's sunshine, when there's flowers blooming, the happiness which comes from within is unstoppable. So that's the energy that we wanted to exude through the dance. What a lovely project, and it's been a joy working for a project like this.
The legacy of this amazing project will be the community embracing nature, knowing about the National Trust and knowing that we're not just about stately homes, the community engaging and doing community activities, everyone being creative and artistic.
Hopefully it'll be a lasting legacy, a legacy that children would forever cherish and maybe pass on a love of nature for their children, and this could be an absolute catalyst for the future and for change.
Blossom branches helped me connect with nature. I didn't know anything about nature, but now, because they taught us so much about nature, and like this month is tree month, and I've learned so much about trees and like how they look and what they are and what type of trees are.
I hope the legacy of this project is that people will think that we came in and we helped them achieve something they wanted to achieve. The community, the people, the organisations, they've been so welcoming and they've really got behind us. Some of the ideas and creativity have come from their minds, and we couldn't have done this project without them. I just want to say a big thank you to them all.